In today's tutorial, we are going to tackle common challenges that many Excel users face error in Excel function. Don't worry, we have got you covered. By the end of this tutorial, you will be equipped with the knowledge to identify and troubleshoot error in Excel functions. Let's dive right into it. So first, let's discuss the most common error you will encounter in Excel. Like, you can find the values error and individual data, and also the division error, and it's kind of the invalid function name, and this is the error of, you can find it is all like this is the not available error. And typically when data is missing, then you can find the referral errors, or you can find this kind of errors. Okay, now let's look at each error in details. First step, the division error. This happened when you try to divide it a number by 0. We will demonstrate how to handle this error. Okay, so now if I use here like say something, or I can just say it will be the 10, and here I say the 1 0. Then if I use this one, then divided by 0, hit on the OK. So here a simple example, and we got it, and which I have shown you, this give us 0 in there. Okay, so when you do like this happen, when you try to divide a number by 0, and you will get this kind of error in there. You can easily handle this error by using here and use the number, and it can be give you and take out the 0. Okay, so next the value, and we will use error occurs when you use an inappropriate data type in a formula or functions, and this call we can say this is the referring wrong type of cells. Okay, let's see how to address this error. We will create a like scenario where this error appears, and when use the like, if you know, you can also use this one if your function again to handle it gratefully. Like, if I type here something like this instead of the, or I can just say the text is 1, and you share the few number, then try to multiple this one and use this one, then close it, hit on the OK. So now you can see it gives here this one. Okay, so by this you will get the value in there, and you can do it like by handling if error, or you can just say the value. You can use this one, or you can use here like the different one, or you can easily use, instead of like writing the text, you can use here the number like the 4, and here we got that, and we can easily handle it. Okay, now let's move into the another error, and we call, so this will be the name error. Okay, so this it means referring a wrong cell name or misspelled functions. Okay, this error is thrown when Excel cannot recognize the function's name you enter, and we will review how to troubleshoot this issue. So like here, if I type here and just few number and use like something this one, then if I use here and want to edit like it with the sum, and instead of sum, if I write here the sum and then close it and with the parenthesis, then or I can use this one, then here you got it. So now we got the name error function in there. So this happen when you type the misspelled function in there. Okay, so how can you handle it? Make sure that you have the right error in there. So instead of the sum, if I write here the sum, hit on the OK. Now it's handle and you can now see it does not have this error. Okay, now let's move into the lookup formula. Finds no more results, so it's mean, so it's occur when Excel cannot find you are looking for, and we will teach you how to work with this error. Okay, so sometime you may working with the VLOOKUP function and also the HLOOKUP function in your dataset. Sometime is come this error. So like if I type here something like the text or this one, then writing here the VLOOKUP functions, this one just try to come out this error, then let me use this one column index, then close it, hit on the OK. So here we got it because according to our VLOOKUP functions we don't have this requirement in our dataset. So for this you will get this kind of errors. Okay, so you can handle this error by using something like if error, or like I can just say the if error functions, this one, then next one you can use like the value of error. So what kind of data you want to use, like the no data, and close it, hit on the OK. So here you got it, and this way you can handle this kind of error. Okay, now let's move into and on the reference error. So this means the linked cell has been deleted or is invalid. Okay, so which happened, or when you reference a cell that is not valid or has been deleted, we will explore how to fix this error, or I will just show you and how can sometime when you can get this error, like I am using here the number is 1 and also I used here this number, then I will just multiple this one and you with this number, then hit on the OK. So here we got it this number, but when I delete this row, and now you now see it gives you this error because we have deleted the cell from our data set. Okay, so it's happened when you deleted your selected range or working with the formula and you have deleted the range. Okay, now let's move into the another error, and this is the final error, and this means the cell formatted as number but it's too large to be displayed date and time that are negative or too large. Okay, so I want to show you how it's like if I want to write here the today's days, or I want to use here the today function, like here the today, then close it with the parenthesis and hit on the OK. Now here we got it because we don't have the enough space or enough weight and height for showing up this result. So you can handle this by fit it with the width and you can get the right one, but when we use this one, so it cannot be displayed dates and times that negative or too large in your cell. Okay, so by this fixing or double clicking you can easily fix this error. So to summarize, Excel error are a part of data analysis process, but with the right knowledge you can manage and correct them efficiently. We have covered the most common error and how to deal with them using various Excel functions. And that our wraps up for today's tutorial.